Well, hello everyone, and thank you for joining us. Today we are having an interesting conversation. Looks like Tucker Carlson is out at Fox News. Anybody want to give me their opinion about that? It's interesting. You go into some of the energy over Fox News right now, and it feels like the investors have been lied to, that they have been palliated, that they were told that things were going to change. It feels to me when you go into the investors' energy over Fox News that they want things purged. They're not happy about this Dominion lawsuit and multiple other lawsuits, including sexual harassment, I guess, lawsuits against Tucker Carlson, if I'm not mistaken. The first thing I feel when I go into this remote is anger and frustration by people who invested in Fox News that were told that certain things were going on that are not going on. I also feel that the people who invest in Fox were lied to about the extent to which Murdoch has been involved in Fox News. It feels to me like he promised to pull back from the news and lied about it. He not only lied about it in court. Murdoch, the lawyers for Murdoch claimed he was not actively involved in programming. He was actually an advisor for programming. They lied about that. This feels to me also like a purge coming from the investors themselves. So I don't think, given this energy, that Tucker Carlson is the only person that's going to be leaving Fox News. And it goes back to that energy of the Knight of Swords over Fox News that we had talked about. And that's kind of the energy of a purge, isn't it? Because it's a violent, erratic kind of energy. Also, I feel like the investors want the crazy to end. It feels to me going into this energy that Rupert Murdoch has been humbled, he's embarrassed, and now he's lashing out, which could mean that the head of Fox starts lashing out and looking for scapegoats, even though he was complicit the whole time. This is usually what despots do, tyrants do. They go looking for a whipping post, and usually it's the sycophants who go down first. And so that's pretty much what you can expect to see at Fox News is going to be this purge, the purge starting. But it's not ending there because I think Rupert Murdoch himself is facing a purge in the sense that I think a lot of people at Fox are done with Rupert Murdoch. I think there's a new generation coming up that really sees him as an impediment to the future of this company. I want to do a quick empath prayer and just do one more throw on Fox News, just because I do feel like they've gotten on the wrong side of the law. That's the best way to describe it. You know, you look at the CIA and how the CIA has toppled governments. The CIA has toppled governments which, excuse me, just dropped something, that they felt were a threat to America's agenda, whether it was trade or whatever. And so in a sense, you almost have that feeling when you go into Fox News that the energies, whether it's, CIA, investors involved in trade, if theoretically Fox News and Murdoch were engaging in political activities that threaten the feds and the agenda of the feds regarding trade in the future, why wouldn't they use the very same tactics that they've used in the past with other economic hitmen to take out companies that they feel threaten the stability of the feds? And so if you look at the book like Economic Hitman, how they would go in and topple companies and etc., you almost have that feeling about Fox News, that they really got on the wrong side of the feds and now they're being toppled. But to come in and attempt to influence the voting system, that they took it too far. And so I think we can expect to see this purge, the final purge being possibly Rupert Murdoch, because I get the feeling that They have no confidence in him in any way, shape, or form, and we could see his own investors turning on him. Let's do the empath's prayer. Okay, I want to call on white light protection for myself and this community as we ask permission from Spirit to access the Akashic records. We call on our spirit guides and our good angels to be with us. Please give us the clarity and the wisdom that is needed to empower all of us on our journeys, to make the best decisions for ourselves, our families, the planet, the people we love, but also to help those that we may have strife with. And together collectively we say, Amen. I'm going to do a quick blitz before we close. Keep it short and sweet. Fox is really, this is the time. I keep feeling the account in the reckoning. Can they even salvage this company? It's looking like people are pulling out. Major investors are pulling out. Also, I think people had said, well, their insurance company can just pay for all this stuff. But how are you going to get insured if you're sued every other Tuesday? Right now, the Queen of Wands, which is the account and a reckoning card that we associate with justice absolute. It's in a very aggressive kind of energy. It's stubborn. It's associated with like a fire sign female, leadership, my way or the highway. It's interesting also that Tucker Carlson is being taken out because of potentially because of not just dominion, but also upcoming sexual harassment lawsuits. I feel like the energy in Fox News is starting to see the lioness coming in. This is a feeling of like strong female energy coming in, possibly wealthy female investors, and I could anticipate them cleaning up Fox. We also have energy of some persons coming in, possibly from somewhere else. So, for example, if you had executives from Australia associated with Rupert Murdoch coming in. So you have this people coming in possibly from somewhere in the Southwest. There's something about a Southwest, which is Australia. There's something foreign here. They could be bringing in new foreign advisors or a new crop of people to come in and try and clean up Fox News. I do feel that the problem is the future of the company itself. And I don't know when you have the feds breathing down your neck like this, if you can even survive. The final outcome for Fox is poverty, 5 of Pentacles, and that could also indicate a loss of investors as they pull out, a loss of which insurance companies are going to cover you if every other Tuesday they're being taken out by the law, civil suits, and then right behind them possibly federal. You can see here death. I really don't know if Fox can survive. You can see here death, an investigation. This is like looking at somebody with tweezers when you get something like a high priestess, because that's such a deep knowing. Hopes and fears, whether or not it's solvent. 9 of Pentacles is the wealth. Refusal to change, refusal to see the facts, stubbornness, ultimately will lead to the downfall of Fox. 2 of Swords was ultimately what cost them. Yeah, so basically the takeaway today is that it is a purging. Fox is undergoing a purging. First, from the top down, Rupert Murdoch is humiliated and embarrassed. He's looking for scapegoats, so expect to see that. But then expect the next phase as more and more investors and people in positions of power say that they have no confidence in current management. The only way now to save this company is an SOS, which means head honchos, major people coming in, possibly from Australia. You have these wealthy people coming in for some kind of emergency meeting, and investors pulling out with poverty coming in their future. If you look at those cards, they're really trying to see if they can even save, if there's anything there to save. All right, thank you everyone for your love and support of this channel. Thank you also for your gifts, your well wishes. When I had my bad cough, which has since gone away. And thank you to Miss Lowe, who sent me a thank you gift of these beautiful gin-gins, which I have been using when I got over my cough. Anyway, love and light to you all. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.